In case you missed it, here are the latest things happening in the Atlassian community this week. Let's start off with some fun stuff and then we're going to get into the news. Alright, in case you're living under a rock, you should know that the QuizWiz is full underway and the brackets have been set, or at least you get to set your bracket. That's right, all the teams have been announced, but this year we have a Season 3 Trivia Championship Bracket guessing game. So there's a link in the description down below. Go and predict who you think is going to win Season 3 of QuizWiz. I've already selected my winner. Is it the same as you? Let's find out. If you're looking to study for the ACP 120, the Jira Life just dropped a 14-hour, almost 14-hour video that is going to walk you through everything you need to know to prepare for the ACP 120. And if you're not into watching a 14-hour video, there is an entire playlist where we do have 14 sections and basically break this down into 1-hour blocks for you. Or if you just want to binge the whole thing, the 14-hour video is now available. So go check it out and study for the ACP 120. And let us know in the description of this video or in the comments of that video whether you passed or not. All right, and for those of you thinking that Atlassian's data center products might be dead, like many of us potentially tend to think, Atlassian is making some interesting moves. Now that Scott's out of the way, it looks like Atlassian has started to take a bit of a pivotal move towards focusing on this system of work concept. And one of the things that they just did, here's Rajiv Rajan, CTO of Atlassian, announcing that they had just brought in Neel Mahapatro from Microsoft to help with the Atlassian data center and enterprise offering. So Atlassian is starting to take data center and enterprise customers very, very seriously. And I'm personally very, very excited for this because as great as Atlassian and Jira are, they're a little lacking in the enterprise realm. And so I'm very, very excited to see this very, very much needed help. And I'm excited to see where Atlassian goes in the next couple of years. All right, now let's start off with some events. There's a lot of stuff happening, but in case you don't know, you can always go to ace.atlassian.com/events, and there's an upcoming events, and there's a lot going on. So I'm just gonna highlight a couple of events happening for your education purposes, but feel free to go to the link down in the description to check them all out because every single week all around the world, there's just so many events, not enough time to cover them all, but here's what's going on this week. In Indonesia, we got a boosting team efficiency with Jira and Confluence. Always a very, very fun thing to talk about. Whenever you can talk about how Jira and Confluence work together, always really, really good. I'm going to be doing a Jira for Scrum Masters, specifically focusing on how to prioritize your backlog. This is going to be a community-led training, so make sure you stick around for that. Make sure you sign up for that. In Houston, if you're in person, we're going to be able to meet some leaders, connect with community at Calpine. So an in-person event there. Marketplace apps for enterprise support and connected reporting in France. We got Loom, the end of endless meetings in Milwaukee. For those of you over in Canberra, we got an app for that to get everyone on the same page fast with Gliffy. And then if you're interested in developing, there's a lot happening here with the Forge roadmap, Q4 2024. Go and learn what Atlassian is planning on doing with Forge, which is the tool and the platform that Atlassian uses to develop Atlassian apps. And as you can see, the list goes on forever. And one last one that I'll call out is my good friend Rob is going to be doing a Confluence for HR people teams. So if you're part of an HR team, then you might be very, very interested in this particular community-led training. But like I said, a lot happening just this week. As you can see, San Diego's got stuff going on. Columbus, Ohio has a few events. So definitely go check out that link in the description below. Now, it's also October, which means we're in Apptober 2024. And there's a tag, Apptober24, that I highly recommend you go check out so that you can stay in the news on all the Apptober things that are happening. And in case you're not aware, Apptoberfest 2024, it's this event happening in October where teams all around the world just get together to build something cool for their apps or for apps in the Atlassian ecosystem. So there's a lot happening here and all the posts and all the discussions and articles that are within that tag. So go catch up on everything happening. And I do believe you can vote for some apps, so go check them out there. All right, now for some real news, not for the good stuff. Atlassian Guard Premium is now generally available. So we have some exciting news coming out of Team 24 Europe, where Atlassian Guard Premium is now generally available. So definitely go check this out. Check out this article. Again, everything is linked down below. You can start a free 30-day trial. But there's a couple of things that are going to get you um, versus just regular Atlassian Guard. So go check them out to see if they're right for you and your business. Assets for Jira Service Management Cloud is getting bigger, faster, and better. There's an EAP. Now, EAP is an early access program where where you get to sign up to essentially try out. Think of it like a beta, but it's a little bit more polished than a beta. But I highly recommend that if you have a sandbox, if you're in JSM Premium or Enterprise and you have your sandbox, I highly recommend you go try it there, because I've been burned a couple of times by EAP. So definitely a fun thing to be, at the cutting edge of releases and technology, but definitely don't do it in production. So if you're interested in this EAP, again, link down in the description below. But it looks like assets are getting a little bit better. So definitely go check them out. And they're going to be accepting signups, and there's a wait list there. So go check that one out. All right, we got an update on product requests, bringing shadow IT controls to Trello and Bitbucket. This, if you're an enterprise customer of Jira, you know what a pain in the butt this is. Basically, if anybody in your company uses your company's email address to go buy a different Jira, or if they buy Trello, or if they buy Bitbucket, well, Atlassian essentially says, okay, you can buy them, but I'm going to bill your company the ability to use your domain's address, and I'm going to bill them, and it creates a shadow IT, and it's just been a huge mess. So finally, after what I feel like it's 3 years of me just asking and basically begging Atlassian to fix this, it looks like they're making steps in the right direction. You can see here a list of the steps that they've taken to get a little bit better. It's not perfect yet. It is not perfect by any means, but they're definitely getting better. And so definitely read through this entire article, again, linked down below. Now over to Jira Product Discovery. We got project access level changing. So they're making an announcement. So currently in JPD, it allows all customers to select the project level access, whether it's private, open, or limited. If you're on the free plan as of November 15th, so in a few weeks, everyone with a creator product will be a project admin. It will not be possible to change the access permission scheme. So I think this is more in line with how the free version of Jira works as well. And so unexpected, but definitely surprising change. All right, so we have new public classes to expand your Atlassian knowledge and skills. So we're excited to launch our brand new public class calendar. Individuals can purchase and enroll in official Atlassian training taught by Atlassian authorized experts. Public classes are going to be the best way for org and product admins to expand their expertise in the fastest time possible. It's an 8-hour class. These are all paid. Right now, they're mainly done by partners, but I do know that Atlassian is looking to aggressively expand the offerings here. So this is a really great way if you're looking to get some training and you have some training budgets. These are going to be official, right? So they're going to have that stamp of official, and you and your company may want to check these out. And then finally, our last news of the week is going to be Rovo's Chrome extension. So it's your pal Annie here with some exciting news for Rovo's browser extension. It's here. Remove one click from your life and open up the world of pure imagination. So Rovo extensions give you access to search, chat, and agents and definitions right from the browser. So basically, you can start previewing Rovo in real life using a Chrome extension. So if you're interested in getting a teaser of what Rovo is going to be doing for you, definitely check that one out. And that's the end of, in case you missed it, the Jira Live's news break for October 21st, 2024. We'll catch you next week.